Tonight's webinar, look at this craziness. We have 2,788 people registered for tonight's call. I hope you guys didn't have too much of a challenge getting on. I did. That's the reason why I'm running a little behind here. I apologize. But hey, let's go ahead and jump right into the content here. How are you guys doing? Can you guys hear me okay? How are you doing? Good, good, good. Awesome, blossom, my people. All right, I see Jay Shepard. What's up, Jay? We're going to hear from you in a minute. Liz McDowell. I see Ruben Perez. What's up? I see Andrew, Anthony, Bill, Carlos, Cedric. Vernon says, what's up? Hey, Khalid, how are you, my brother? What's up, Vernon? How are you, man? Welcome, welcome. Hope you guys are excited. This webinar is going to move fast. I've got a lot of content I need to cover with you guys here tonight. I'm literally going to lay out for you a $50,000 per year business, guaranteed. I'm going to be showing you how to be guaranteed how to build a $50,000 per year business starting in the next 12 months. As you guys have questions, type them in. I want to make sure I'm thorough tonight. I want to make sure I'm getting your questions answered so that you can start to get the results you're looking for ASAP. You guys with me? What's up, JR? How are you, man? Good to see you. Chelsea, yes, sir. I'm ready, says Cedric. All right, let's rock and roll. No more further ado. Let's do it. Now, if you guys know anything about me, you know that I love mind maps. And the reason I like mind maps is because it gives me an opportunity to kind of outline my ideas. This is a powerful tool. So tip number one tonight, use mind maps. They'll help you organize your thoughts. And when you want to come back and add more stuff to what you're doing, you'll be able to change it. This is literally the same roadmap I laid out 4 or 5 years ago for folks when I first launched what I call my elite coaching process, where I took a handful of wet behind the ears marketers and I literally walked them through exactly how I made over $60,000 a month on Facebook before I started to pick up the phone and recruit folks. I literally was partially retired. I didn't do anything outside of I didn't contact folks at that time because I was so lazy about it. But what I wound up finding out was that a lot of people needed personal one-on-one assistance, and that's what I realized is that's why you're here tonight. If you're honest about it. You're in a business, you're in some type of home-based business, and you want to get that thing off the ground, right? But the challenge is there's so much information. All the information you want in the world is out there on Facebook right now or on Google, right? Look, you don't need more information. Tonight I'm going to give you information, but I'm also going to do my best to give you guidance and how to implement these processes to your business. What you want, what we all want, is somebody to come along and say, hey, I see the situation you're in. I see the direction you want to go. Here's exactly how I did it because I was in your exact shoes. Does that make sense? So tonight, I'm going to be laying out for you, after hundreds and hundreds of students that I've helped implement these processes for, and I'm going to talk about some of the results tonight. I'm going to share with you exactly what you need to do so you can get some of that personalized attention, direction, so you can start making an impact in your business. Yes, you with me? I am literally just getting over a cold. I apologize if my voice sounds goofy, if I have to take a sip of some coffee or some water here as I go along, guys, just bear with me. All right, so before we get started, let's go ahead and go into housekeeping. Why are we here tonight? Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's very simple. I'm going to share with you a $10,000 per month skill set crash course, a realistic look at what marketing muscles you need a system and systems you must exercise to add dozens of new raving fans to your business opportunity, and really with an emphasis on your products and your services using simple internet processes designed to generate pre-educated, pre-sold and pre-positioned prospects for you, your offer, and your team, who even pay you to prospect them into your business. Let me say this again, who pay you to prospect them into your business. How fantastic does that sound, right? I'm going to show you a real example of that with somebody who's getting that right now. So who's this for tonight? If you're frustrated with traditional recruiting, a lot of people here are frustrated with traditional recruiting. If you want to use the power of the internet, but it's confusing, it's overpriced, it's misdirection, it's so everyone wants you to buy their systems. And I'm going to show you the cheapest direct way to get stuff done on the internet. It's very simple. I'm going to show you one of the ugliest sites you've ever seen in your life, but it makes me a ton of money. I'm going to lay it out for you. I'm going to share with you if you're somebody who's has an online process, but maybe you're already part of an affiliate system, or you've got replicated websites from your networking company. It's not generating leads. It's not getting you sales like you feel it should. It's not getting you enough targeted traffic to your offers. It's not as push button as was promised, right? Or it's a crowded affiliate space. Maybe you're out there trying to say me too, like some of these other attraction marketers that are out there. You don't need to do that. You don't need to lie. You don't need to be dishonest. You can be reputable. You can be yourself, and you can actually start to get results. I was literally talking with somebody yesterday who had 12 leads and said, I haven't gotten any results. And I'm like, do you know how many networkers would literally stab somebody with a butter knife so they could get 12 leads for their business? You have achieved a result. Celebrate that win. We're going to talk about how to get your first small win tonight. Maybe you already have a sizable downline. Hey, let me ask right now, how many people here have teams over 100 right now? All right, I'm not going to call you guys' names out because some of you are really big-time business builders, and if you want to keep your anonymity, I appreciate that. If you are people who are open and hey, don't mind letting other people know that you're here to learn, I appreciate that. As you have questions, this call is for everyone, whether you're never generated a lead online for your business, never recruited anybody online for your business at all, or if you're somebody who's actually built sizable organizations, you're looking to take it to the next level. I'm literally going to be revealing a $30 million business model that we've used over the last few years that have produced millions and millions and millions of dollars. Not hype, real revenue, real business money that works every single day. In fact, in just the last few weeks, it's produced for me and my business over $45,000 to $60,000. I haven't done the math, I haven't finished it up, but just from one funnel, it's done over $45,000 to $50,000 from there, not including our online processes. So I'm going to share all of that with you guys here tonight. Tonight, you're going to learn a complete reveal of our online lead gen funnel to sales approaches that we've trained over 400 students to add dozens of new associates every week and our teams into theirs as well. I'm going to hand you my entire 30,000-foot view of our successful business building product selling processes, the skills you need to master in order to drive super sponsoring sports cars, and I'm going to give you a detailed outline of how you can use this exact system to promote your current business, getting to walk across stage and collecting those ridiculously oversized checks, which is really what we want, right? Tonight's replay. I may or may not provide the replay. It's going to be determined by the capacity of tonight's results. They're going to dictate if we can leave this training open. Yes, tonight I'm going to give you guys an opportunity for me to hold your hand for 12 months to walk you through how to implement these processes so you can be guaranteed a minimum of $50,000 from your business in addition to what you're already doing starting in the next 12 months. How many people here would like me to hold your hand, or my team to help hold your hand for 12 months to guarantee you a minimum of $50,000 starting tonight, starting within the next 12 months, guaranteed, right? This is going to be available for 50 lucky people that we're going to be doing here tonight, and that's it. For those that stick with me for the next 90 minutes, I have a special gift for you. I'm actually going to be handing out a complete lead gen funnel built by my tech staff and personally give you 30 minutes of my time one-on-one to show you how to drive it. This is a $997 real value. It's limited to those only that take action tonight. You need to be here for this entire thing. All right. You ready? You excited? You ready to get going? All right, cool. I've got questions already. Is this being recorded? Yes, it is, Linda. It's being recorded. All right. Who is Greg Gomez III, and why should you listen to me? My name is Greg Gomez III. I'm founder and head cheese of FastStartMarketer.com. I've been online coaching home-based business owner since 2003. I'm not an online speaking professional. I've not been formally trained. I just like to pretend to be one on YouTube. I have helped build and train literally 300,000 network marketers over the course of my career since 2013, or excuse me, since 2003. And I've started, operated, and consulted for and built several multi-million-dollar marketing funnels and sales teams for all kinds of different people. My clients have included the tax lien tax deed specialist Ted Thomas, Joe Polish. I actually worked for Joe in his phone room. I built funnels for Jonathan Budd, and I built tons of other eight-figure telemarketing firms you've never heard of. No Excuses Summit, all these different guys who are in the space and currently consult with me on how to take their sales funnels and actually turn them into things that actually work. My current rates are $2,000 per hour for consulting. I've raised my rates for funnel and system building. I charge over $30,000 now plus a percentage of the back end for sales funnels development. If I accept the project, I normally turn projects away. If you're interested, message me. I'll let you know. I've been paid up to $75,000 for helping some colleagues develop multi-million-dollar sales groups in under 90 days. Before we go any further, let's talk about results. At the end of the day, it's you. Do you understand this? Everybody repeat after me. Raise your right hand. Repeat after me. Say it out loud. I want to hear you. All right? I, and then your first and last name, I, Greg Gomez III, accept 100% responsibility of the success or the lack thereof in my business. If my business is to be successful, it's 100% up to me. How many of you guys accept this pledge? Give me an amen. Give me a hallelujah. Give me a yes, I do. I understand. I accept. All right? Let me show you Deb Lundquist. Deb Lundquist accepted this challenge. She sells an essential oils product. Instead of going out there and hawking essential oils, which you shouldn't do, she went out there and found a purpose. She found her story. I listened to her story. I told her you need to lead with that portion of your story, which is fibromyalgia and RSD and chronic pain. And in her case, she led with that. She built the following over 101,000 people, almost 102,000 people of doing this. She sends one post, girl gets up to 150 to 200,000 views on her post. Imagine your business with that type of power. This is the power of leading with your products, not your opportunity. I'm going to talk more about that here in a minute. So now we've got Joe Clark. Now Joe rode my bike first. She started to learn how to do my stuff. She's a beauty consultant. She sells a Kangen system. She earned over $6,000 per month for 2 months in a row. When she had her big breakthrough, she was writing my affiliate system. All right? And if you're an affiliate, if you've done affiliate marketing, this is what she's done. She's earned over $6,000 per month in the first 2 months. Then the next month, she recruited a team that earned her over $25,000 in a week in her primary company. She's currently building new funnels to drive sales even higher than this. This is Joe Clark. This is one of the case studies I provided you. One of my favorites, Jay Shepard. I'm going to talk more in detail about Jay here in a minute. Jay is a former military officer. Jay's here tonight, but he was spending $10 a day. His end result, he was getting 2,000 clicks. We went through his metrics completely. Bottom line was this. He spent $380 on ads. He had profit of $864, actually $1,245 in revenue. That's wrong, it's revenue. He had $864 in profit for 15 sales. If I do the math real quick, that means 864.15 divided by 15 new people in his business. He literally got paid $57 up front to recruit these people into his business. That's before continuity. That's before month-to-month residuals. Do you guys understand that? Is that what you want? Love Jay's video. Thanks. Awesome, Paul. I'm glad you liked it, man. Absolutely. Oh, yeah. Good. Mark says powerful. Good. Liz says yes. All right? Excellent. You're inspiring people, Jay. I appreciate you. You're helping people. I posted the webinar link for this on Facebook. Chris writes, this guy knows his stuff. This is him at my event. He was about to speak on my stage. Helped me figure out how to make my first dollar online. 12 months later, I did $183,000. 18 months later, I became the #1 recruiter inside a billion-dollar health and wellness company. 33 months later, he had a $250,000 month in his business. He says, it all started with this guy, get on this webinar tonight, take lots of notes, and then take massive action. I was listening to his home business plan this time of the year in 2013. Things can happen fast for you, but you have to take the step and make them happen. Saw that, and I'm so happy I had to throw it in here for you guys. Cool. Is that enough results? I've got tons more, but I think that's enough. You ready to get some of it for yourself? Yes? Amen? Hallelujah? Good, 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 good. Now, let me start by letting you guys know, results not typical. These are not typical people. These are not typical implementers. These are not typical network marketers. These are people who got frustrated with the way it was, status quo, and they said, I'm ready to make a change, and they followed through it, and they wound up achieving the results they want in their businesses. It's not a matter of if when you're committed, it's a matter of when. So here's what you need to build a $10,000 per month recruiting system. It's simple. You need marketing and you need sales. That's it. Marketing. What's marketing, Greg? Okay. So marketing is everything you do before the call. All right. So you're going to have to learn some copywriting. You got to learn to write some words that are effective based on people's wants, needs, and desires. Okay? I refer to this as salesmanship in print. So you're going to do market research and figure out what your market wants, and then you're going to write words that reflect what your market wants. It's simple. Figure out what your market wants, show them how to get it. Write that down. Figure out what your market wants, show them how to get it. Got it? Then you're going to go do lead generation. Lead generation's easy. You're going to go drive traffic. We use Facebook. Facebook's the best. Use it. You're going to drive them to a web page. You don't even need to do that anymore. Facebook has what these things called lead pages or lead ads, where they'll get you the name, email, phone number, and then you can drop them right on your fan page. And then you want email autoresponders. Look at that. Did I spell that right? I don't know. I'm going with it. It looks good. Email autoresponders. You want a follow-up drip system that lets them know on a daily basis, hey, here's who I am, here's the value I provide, here's the answer to your questions, and I'll help you figure out, well, what do I write, Greg? It's not even hard. You ask them, you survey them, they'll tell you exactly what they want. I'll show you here in a minute. Then you do mass follow-ups, emails, Facebook posts, SMS texts, right? In Facebook, you can do live video. You can just do regular posts. I suggest images. It's very easy to follow up. That's it. Marketing is copywriting, lead generation, and mass follow-ups. All of this leads to getting a lead to call. Got it? All of this leads to you getting a lead that you can call. Now, the best part about this process is you want them to watch and be educated on something in advance. What do I put, Greg? It's simple. You put a video. In fact, the first video I have you do is so basic, it's ridiculous. It's just, hey, here's my name. Here's the challenges that I faced. If you're anything like me, take a minute and let me know what your challenges are. There's 6 specific questions you ask, and when you get those answers, you literally have a perfect marketing funnel. Works every time. Now that we got the lead, what do we do? So marketing is, what do we say? It's everything you do before the call. Again, sales is everything you do once you pick up the phone to get a sale, right? What are those things? Prospecting, pick up the phone, figure out if they're interested. It's sifting and sorting the interested from the uninterested. Presentations. This is a formal presentation. I'm providing you guys what's kind of informal. A presentation. There's 12 specific points you need to go through in a presentation. I'm going to show you guys that as part of this process. All right? Q&A. They watch our presentation. They ask questions. This is gold right here. Gold. Don't try to sell. Just ask questions. They have an objection. I can't afford it. I don't have the time. I don't have the money. All of those are BS. I'm telling you right now, your prospects' objections aren't real, and you're immediately going into defense mode. Yes, they are. I've had this challenge and that challenge and blah, 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 and this and that. No, I get that you've had challenges. We all have. But there are people still successful despite that. It becomes an excuse or it becomes a reason to be successful. An excuse not to be or a reason to be. Understand? Sounds harsh, but it's true. And I'm going to help you fix that. Closing. Managing expectations. Getting people signed up into your business. That's what you do. So it's those things. Write these down. Prospecting, presenting, Q&A, answering questions, handling objections, and then closing. Got it? All right. And we've gone through that pretty quickly. It's marketing, everything you do before the call. And sales, everything you do once you pick up the phone. Now here's the challenge. What it used to be is you used to have to develop all these skill sets, technical. You had to do websites, and you had to be, WYSIWYG editors, and you have to do graphics. You can go to Fiverr.com for that kind of stuff now. So that's what websites are. Graphics. You used to have to be like I have literally Photoshop on my computer here because I was trained formally on how to be a Photoshop guy. I was going to be a comic book artist, so I have graphics background. It sucks. I really at times wish I didn't have that ability because I'll sit there and do graphics myself, and it's annoying. Now I pay people to do that stuff for me. You can too. Fiverr with 2Rs.com. You can go get any graphic you want done very inexpensively. Video production. Video production used to be Sony Vegas. You used to have HD cameras. You have to cross-reference them. You had to actually edit them and convert them into a different format that worked within the process. Oh my gosh, then the production took hours and hours on the slow computers. You know what video production has been boiled down to now? Selfie videos on your cell phone. And then you upload it to YouTube. Oh, done. Right? My best converting videos have been selfie videos. Literally take me 5 minutes to kick out, and they're making me money. Same rules for you. A selfie video will make you a ton of money, and that's all that it takes. You already have the technology. You understand? Simple. Now, how do I get traffic? Okay, so there's a lot of ways to do this. This is where it gets a little more involved. This is where it gets difficult. The rest of the stuff, websites and graphics and video production, how many people here are overwhelmed by that kind of stuff? Like, oh my gosh. Yeah, a lot of you guys. Wow. Tech challenges. Okay, not much, but more about the content. Okay, cool. Content, that's a big one. What content do I put out there? Oh, content is easy. Remind me again of that, Khalid, a little later on, because I deleted your comment. I'm going to address that. Tech challenges. How many of you guys are text challenges, right? It can get overwhelming, can it, Paul? Yeah. Jen says, failure is not an option. I'm willing to do all of that it takes. Thank you all for what you do. No problem. Thank you, Jen, for being here. Okay, cool. So a lot of you guys have the tech challenges as well. The tech is not hard. When you get to the point where you're talking about traffic, though, there's Facebook, Google, Bing, Solo Ads, Twitter. There's tons of others. So many you get lost forever. And every week it feels like, even some of my buddies, I love them, and they're coming out and they're saying, hey, this is the new traffic source. That's the new traffic source. You know which one I use predominantly for all of my traffic? Facebook. I only use Facebook. And I used to be an only Google guy, and that's dumb. You should have multiple traffic sources, but I can't manage more than one at a time. You understand? I have to have people that do that for me. Focus on one traffic source. If you guys never heard of any of these platforms, don't worry about it. The big swinging kahuna right now is Facebook. Facebook has the traffic. That's where you want to go. All right? Okay. The logistics. You have to do tracking and split testing, profitability and systemized success, outsourcing, scaling. All of these things if you want to build a big system when it comes to it. Look, when these things are appropriate, we'll get to that in time. I'm not going to cover that now. You don't need that. You really don't. Right? And then the tech setup. Autoresponders, domain names, hosting, capture pages, HTML editor, FTP clients, all that stuff. You don't need that. But this is what it used to be. This is what I used to teach. This was it. All these skill sets. You had to learn how to do all this stuff. You don't need to do any of that. Let me rephrase. at first. Eventually you will. If you want to build $1 million business, look, you're going to have to do that stuff. Got it? Let's talk about something that's really important. Here's what's going on with the FTC and the Attorney General's office. Recently, I'm not going to mention the company names just because I don't want to get sued. So what happened was they put these injunctions on the company and said, look, the bottom line was 50% of commissions needed to come from customers only, or else those associates didn't get paid. 50% commissions were needed to come from customers, and they cited and targeted top distributors within the companies. Here's why this is important. Now, the FTC and the Attorney General's office here in Arizona are now going after network marketing companies. The traditional ways of doing network marketing, what this means for your businesses, if you have a strictly recruiting funnel and you only get compensated for recruiting, you have to be concerned. Not just because of the fact you're building with a company who might get itself into trouble, but more important than that, you can get yourself into trouble for not doing it correctly. Only product service focused funnels will survive the next wave of suits. So what we're going to be teaching tonight is in compliance with the new FTC and Attorney General's offices. Okay, so you guys with me to this point? I'm not trying to scare you, but I'm going to be honest with you on what it takes and what you need to be aware of in your businesses. Here's what it's really going to do. Here's one of the best byproducts of this. This is going to give you guys an opportunity to get rid of that stigma of, is this one of those pyramid things? How many of you guys would like to have that go away forever, right? So our focus should be not on recruiting, but on products and customers. Keely, 100%, high five, fist bump, you've got it. You've got to go get customers. You've got to have a customer funnel. And I'm going to show you some results of those folks here tonight and go deeper in that now that you understand that. That said, let's move on. What's a 10K a month business look like? All right, so let's go to the network marketing model. So the network marketing model is this. So when you get a new distributor, we have to agree on some ground rules. Every company is different, but literally, pretty consistently, every company, when you sign somebody up in your business, you usually earn about $100 per new sign up. Is that fair? Would you guys say that? Raise your hand if that sounds about right. You get somebody to sign up, you get about 100, 150 bucks, maybe 200 bucks, something like that, whatever it is. And in fact, type in some numbers of what you earn. I want to see those so I can update this deal, okay? About 150 from Paul, okay? Depends on what they order. Just assume your most common package, David, okay? 0, says Michelle. So you don't get anything from somebody signing up as a distributor even? About 100, 25 to 50. You don't get any with this company. Okay, 0 for new associates, only earn for product. Well, that's good, Jan. So what, on an average product group, what does that earn you? Danny says 90 bucks, 20 to $30. Okay, so it goes all over the place. So I want you guys to look at this number, and I want you to write this down, and I want you to identify, okay, up front you get 100 bucks. So adjust your funnel accordingly. Adjust your results accordingly, okay? And let's say residual. If you're getting product, let's say that you're selling about $100 in product. Let's say you get about 30% in residuals from that. So that means that you would get about $30 a month, okay? The average stick rate for a network marketer is about 3 months. Someone who comes in for, now this is skewed because it's coming off of recruiting, money making, their desires to make money. The challenge is in 3 months they're not making money, so not only do they quit the company or stop promoting, but they stop consuming the products, which is what they took it in the first place. Now, without going into this large tirade of the statistics and data and history and all the research I've done on this, I've done this a long time, 20 to 30% of the people that come in for the business side wind up sticking around for the product side. And that's good for the company, but that's bad for us as reps. That means we have to sponsor 100 people, personal signups, to get 20 to 30 people to stick around. And that means the average person sponsoring about 1.5 to 2 people before they quit the company, okay? All this metrics and stats leads to one thing. You got a lifetime value of one person who's $100 for their upfront, and then 3 months at $30, and that's about $190 lifetime value of each average new sign-up. You guys with me? $42 for distributor, says Jay. $75 in the next 3 months. Okay, cool. So you guys get it. So do the math yourself here and figure this out. Take a second and do that now. So if you get $100 up front, adjust accordingly. If it's more or less. If you get residual and they're around for 3 months, now some of your companies, I already see some of you guys already chimed in. We focus on product. Good. You'll notice that your retention is longer. It's like 6 months, 9 months to 12 months even for folks that stick around, right? All right, so here comes the dreaded part. Here's the math. But bottom line is I'm factoring the rest of this example at $190 lifetime value for each new associate. All right, so here's the math. This means if you want to get to $10,000 a month, you got to get 50 new signups a month. That's $5,000 up front. Okay? Then residual, 50 people times 3 months, okay, which is 150 people, times $30 a piece, so 150 times 30 is $4,500. Let me see if I did some math over here. Okay, and I forgot I wrote this. 10% of the people you bring on board are going to be lifers. Okay, like I said, 10 to 20% are going to just continue to consume. So let's do the math. That means total earnings, you're going to get about $5,000 up front, woohoo, and then $4,500 in residual after 3 months. Now, many of you guys, I can already hear you thinking it, right? Well, if I sign up 50 new people in my business a month, dude, I'm getting so many bonuses and fast actions and overrides and matchings and circular and triangular, and, you know, it's good, right? You guys get a lot of bonuses. Right. You probably only need about half of this number, 25 people a month, to really start to get that down. But for this example, I just chose 50. Okay, cool. I'm going to show you some real examples of people actually doing that right now. So here's the challenge, as you can guess. Realistically, this takes years using traditional strategies to get enough signups. And still having a 3-month drop-off in distributors, which draws out the process even further. Getting leads and recruiting the way our companies teach us does not net a close ratio strong enough to get the average person in profit fast enough. Bottom line is, if you recruit somebody, you can't get them into profit quick enough to keep them long-term because of that threshold. All right, so that's a network marketing model. All right, now what I used to teach you guys was the info product model. What's an info product? An informational product is some type of highly prized or desired product or service, product or informational data, like a free ebook or a video or a tutorial or something of that nature. Look, you guys are all here because of an info product. So now here's the old model. With the info product, I give a free deal, free content, free type of training, something that's relevant to that individual, right? So here's the model. And then I offer some type of $7 to $47 info product. It's an intro product. It's got high perceived value, but it's lower cost to deliver because I have to offset my marketing costs. Okay? And then I have an upsell right after that. So this is typically 3 times the base offer. So if it's $7, then it's a $21 offer. If it's $37, like in our case, ours is $37, then it has a $97 upsell. 20% of the people that opt in or that buy the first product will take the second product. So in other words, $37 product, let's say 10 people take it, then out of that 20% will take the upsell, which is a $97 product, so that's 2 people that will do that. So you have the 10 people at $37, so that's $370 in revenue, right? Then you get 2 people to take the $97 offer, so that's $194 in revenue. You add the 2 together, you got $564 in revenue. You understand that? Okay. So that's the upsell. Then you have another upsell. Another 3 times the last upsell price point. So this could be anywhere from $64 to $497. So we go 30. Ours goes $37.97, and then it's $397. I go higher than my base, and this is about a 10% take rate. If they say no to that, then we have a downsell, which is 2 times the base price. So whatever this is, it's 2 times that. We get about 20% to take that. And then we have a mega upsell. In our case, this can range from anywhere between $497 up to $2,000. Ours is $997. And what's funny is we get 3 to 5% of the base rate take this. 50% of the people that take this upsell, they then go to this mega upsell. 50% of the people that take this, take this. Okay? I'm not going to go through all the math here on this section, but I'm just going to let you know getting to $10,000 a month is pretty easy with an info product model. So a $30 offer times 10 conversions, okay? That's 50 leads a day equals 5 orders at $30 a piece. That's $150 a day. You get 350 leads a week. That's 35 orders times 30. That's $1,000 a week, okay? I know I'm moving fast. I know this is very confusing. You're like, huh? Just trust me that this is the way it works, all right? So for every 5 orders, I get 1 order at $97 a day. Every 35 orders, you get 7 orders at $97. It's $679 a week. Upsell, every 10 upsells we get, $97 offer, we get 1 $297 taker. Every 25 at $97, we get 3 at $297. That's $891 per month. Downsells, we get, for every 10, we get $30 buyers. We get 1 $47 buyer. That's 140 orders a month at $30 a piece. At 14 orders a month, that's $47. So that's another $658 per month. And then 1 mega sell. We get 1% of all $30 orders. Take $997, so that's 3 at $997. That's an extra $2,991 per month. Okay, so what's the result? Greg, I didn't even have time to look at that. I know you don't need to look at that. Let me just break it down this way. Long story short, from this info product funnel, $4,500 from that low end, $2,700 from the first upsell, $891 from the second upsell, $658 from the downsell, and then $3,000 from the big wonkin uptick. That's $11,756. Do you understand that? So this is how you can build an info product business. Here's the challenge with this. You're already confused, right? The setup time to do this is immense. Tech challenges, time producing products. How many of you guys are already scared and you haven't even done anything? See, this is what I tried to teach my students over the course of the last few years. Now, mind you, we did it in such a way that it was very effective. Okay? I just want you to imagine, suspend disbelief for a second and just imagine that I was able to make sense of this to you in a way that you were a pro of this. Like some of my graduates right now are looking at this and are like, yeah, that's about right. That's cool. Oh, yeah, I forgot about the big mega upsell. I got to go do that in my funnel. And these guys couldn't copy and paste before they started working with us. And everything was good. We were very accomplished. It worked extremely well. But I was unhappy. Why? Because it was too complicated. It needed to be simpler than that. This really should be phase 3. You should do this after you've gotten some results. Network marketing is easy to do. Go talk to friends and talk to friends. The challenge is you don't get very big results. This gets huge results, massive results. The challenge is it's very difficult to set up, and it doesn't have any leverage. You're literally every month trying to sell new product. Okay, you got processing, all this other stuff. Okay? The big advantages to it are you get paid to build a list, you get paid to prospect, and you get into profit much, much sooner. Except that it takes so much time to put this stuff together. So what's the solution, Greg? Well, welcome to the new FSM model. An info product front end with a sales follow-up back end. So what do I do in the front end? It's simple. All you do is lead generation, and you give them an educational product. That's it. Let me say it again. You do lead generation, and you do an educational product. So let me show you the lead gen process. You go get a name, email, and phone number from your prospect. You can do these things on Facebook right now called lead ads. Facebook will go find you the right people for your offer. It's got to be good. It's got to be in compliance. That's part of what our coaching process teaches you, is how to be in compliance. But once you figure that part out, once you understand how to do that, you literally get to print money at will. It's awesome. Okay? Now, what's the educational product? Now, I'm going to take some time and flesh this out a bit. You guys want me to build an educational product for you right now? Now, this is going to get very teachy, so I need you guys to dig in with me. You want to keep going? I got to try to finish the rest of this, but I'll take a 15-minute, 10-minute aside to go through building a product out. You guys want me to do that? Khalid, I'm going to do it with you. All right. Can I unmute you? Awesome. Yes? Cool. All right. Cool, cool, cool. What's up, brother?
How you doing, big boss?
I am better than a box of fluffy ducks, Christmas wrapped and delivered the day before the holiday. I'm awesome, man. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm doing great.
Good. So now you asked a question. You asked a question before about I don't know what content to create, right?
To a certain extent. To a certain extent.
Okay, so who's your market? So now I'm going to demonstrate for you guys right now. So this is what you want to. These are the 3 questions you want to ask. What does my product do best? Okay, so that's question number 1. So Khalid, what does your product do best?
My product does best is basically I lose weight.
Okay, so it's weight loss, right?
Weight loss, yeah.
Weight loss, okay. Now, there's a million different ways to lose weight, right? Liposuction, you can starve yourself, you can cut out carbs, you can exercise more, you can consume less calories, gastric bypass surgery, right? It can range from pill hunger suppressants all the way to, heck, I mean, you can go have surgery. I mean, you can go cut your body up, right? Pretty extreme ways to go lose weight.
Yep.
All right. So what does your product, in the weight loss realm, we need to get more specific, so we asked the question deeper. When it comes to weight loss, how does your product work best?
It works best to save time and lose weight.
Dig deeper. How?
And you lose weight faster with less time spent to lose weight. So less time exercising.
Okay, hold on. I was just about to say. Now you guys are now listen to Khalid. I'm I'm focused on words. Words are very important to me. So when I hear Khalid, now Khalid, I'm going to venture a guess here. English is a second language for you, is that correct?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, so I'm not trying to be rude or discourteous, but you got to understand when people are speaking English as a second language, typically they have to translate what they're thinking from their native tongue to English, and the better they are at doing that, the less of a gap there is from their thinking to their speaking. So now, from that said, I'm hearing you say, and you're saying some things in what you're saying right now, which is it helps people lose weight faster. That's assuming that they're trying to lose weight already, that they're actively already doing something. And I'm assuming, based on the way you're framing it, they're trying to lose weight through exercise, maybe they're running, maybe they're doing weights, something of that nature to get themselves back into shape. Am I correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Leads us to question number 2. So who does your weight loss product best serve? Everyone here, I want you guys to go through this. Who does your product's result best serve? If you start thinking, everybody in the world, and type these in, I want to see this. What does your product do best, guys? Put it together and put it in here. What does your product do best? Who does that best serve? Okay? Everybody in the world wants to lose weight. Let me give you a scenario. Everybody in the world wants to look better. Everybody else wants to be sexier. They want to attract the opposite sex. Or the same sex, depends on what floats your boat, whatever. I don't judge. That does not mean there's 3 things. There's need, there's want, and there's willing. Okay? So need, want, willing. Just because somebody needs to lose weight doesn't mean they want to lose weight. Just because somebody needs to lose weight and wants to lose weight doesn't mean they're willing to lose weight. Do you understand? You with me, Khalid? All right. So who does your product best serve? Because you're already talking about these are people who are trying to lose weight. It's going to help them lose weight faster, right? So who is this? Who not only needs it, wants it, but is actually willing to do what's necessary to achieve that level of weight loss? In your mind?
My mind, those who are too busy, who barely have an hour a week to themselves.
Okay, so too busy to work out. Right? Is that what you're saying?
Yep.
All right. So these people want to lose weight, but they're too busy to work out. Who is that? What type of person is that?
Mothers.
Okay.
Or single mothers, single fathers, top corp executives.
Keep going.
I have a whole list, but I would say new parents.
You said new parents. I got mothers, single parents,
mothers, single
execs.
parents.
Okay, let's say entrepreneurs. Okay, entrepreneurs are usually there's a huge connection between waistline and bottom line in your business. So the more fit you're the more active you are, the more successful you are in business. Now, okay, so Vernon says this is great. Thanks, Vernon. I appreciate that. Now, here's the thing that I want you to go back to in the beginning when I said, who does this best serve? Now, I'm going to put a gun to your head in a boat, okay? And I'm going to say you get to pick one group to market to. Who is it? Who would you help the best out of this group? You get to pick one, and that's it. Everybody else is getting out of the boat.
I would say mothers.
Mothers. Okay, there's a lot of mothers. I got mothers that have kids that are in college. I got mothers, so we're drilling down. College mothers, right? You got new mothers, right? You got teenage mothers, right? You got with kids in high school, right?
Right.
Grade school. Now, I want you to think about this for a minute, okay? You got multiple kids. The reason I'm going through this is because we want to get as niche down as possible. Here's the reason. Mothers with kids in college have a very different weight loss goal than of someone who just had a brand new baby. You understand that? Definitely. If I'm a teenage mom, my needs are very vastly different. I wouldn't target this market, but we're really being thorough here. That's very different in my sex appeal. I want to look, thin again. I want to look like I did before I had my baby, versus a mother who's in her 30s. If I've got kids in high school, there's a very different mindset and story dialogue that needs to happen for that message to impact me for wanting to look good, right? Let me give you some story. I went to drop off my son at college, or my daughter in college. I got hit on by 4 college co-eds. I never thought I'd have the day. My daughter was furious. A far cry from just a summer ago where I was embarrassed to go out in a bikini. Here's what I did. That's one narrative. Another one. Just a few months after having my baby, I found it impossible to get my stomach pooched down. I was afraid my husband wasn't going to find me attractive. Here's what I wound up doing that finally got rid of those last 5 pounds of baby fat. I don't know. That's just one. I was afraid all the kids at school were going to laugh at my new body after having a baby. I don't think I'd go after this route, but that's a narrative there, right? My kids are in high school. I was a little shocked to see that a lot of my son's friends from high school were finding and making up excuses to come over. When I realized it was because of my new weight loss program, that I was actually kind of shocked, but I don't want to say thrilled, but also kind of happy, right? I don't know. Grade school kids. There I was sitting down at our kids' recital of the Christmas pageant when Betty, who was the super mom of the school, came to me, pulled me aside and said, "You look great. What have you been doing? I got to know." Right? That kind of thing. Yep. Et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. All these are different narratives for your marketing campaigns. You guys understand this? Does this make sense? Are you with me? These are all hooks. These are all storylines. Got it?
Got it.
Okay. Now, here's the key to this. Are you a mother?
I'm not a mother.
You usually want to write your story from your perspective. It's easier to write from your perspective than it is from someone that you don't have any experience in. Can you help moms? Yeah, I know you can. But it's usually easier to start with what you know. Who are you?
Me, I'm an old 32-year-old getting back to being a top super athlete.
Okay. So is there a story there? I would spend 20 minutes right now drilling down on your story right now, just from what you said right there. Right?
Well, I actually just did a video today. I finished it about that, basically talking about the failures I've been through, the pains, the struggles, and then all the wins I've had to go through on my own to be able to get back to playing high competitive soccer again and being reached out up to national ranks.
That's awesome. No, I've been watching your posts and stuff. It's pretty awesome, dude. So if you guys don't know, let me be full transparent. Khalid's actually in one of my coaching programs, but Khalid has gone in. He's like a ghost. He goes in and out of stuff. But we're here, right, Khalid?
Yeah, definitely.
All right, brother.
I'm still here.
So the bottom line for this is you want to tell that story. Go out there and talk about other athletes. Let me tell you my story. I was in martial arts for 8 years. I used to work out 6 hours a day. I was solid mahogany, man. I could hold myself up with one hand. I was vicious. You know, there was an old saying in a martial arts movie, when I hit with this, I break what I hit, right? And that's who I was. But now as I got older and I got kids, I sit and think now that my kids are a little bit older, I'm ready to get back into fighting shape. And that's fighting shape is very different than good shape. I'm in okay shape, but I'm not in great shape. And then fighting shape is a step beyond great shape. It's like high class or high level competitive competitive sports like you do, right?
All right.
There's a difference, you know, they talk about football shape versus, you know, being in shape for pro athletes. You got to go play football to be in football shape. Same rules apply to anything. That's a whole nother level of shape that men can relate to. You can resonate with that. Go speak to your market, all right? Now we go into the third part here, which is where are these people on Facebook? Now it's very simple. You can go on Facebook and you can find former athlete. You can find athletes. You can find pages. Dads wanting to get back into shape. You know, 32-year-old fitness pages, right? Not the ones with guys already with six-pack abs, but with pages with guys that are, you know, looking to get themselves back into shape, right? Or former football athletes, people who watch football. I can't tell you how many dudes there are that relive their high school days, right? Mine was in college, but I think we all go through that, especially in our 30s and 40s, 35 to 40 plus. Guys, help me out here. How many of you guys in your 30s and 40s plus think back of the shape you were in your late teens, early 20s, mid-20s, and say, yeah, I'd like to get myself back in that shape, but I don't have time, all right? Hands are going up, Khalid, all right, like crazy.
All right.
You got your market? Speak to yourself. Talk your story. You don't need to do anything more than that, all right? Now we can go find those pages on Facebook. You got it, my friend?
I got it.
Right. How do you create content? How do you create content? Here's your next part. I'm going to give you a lesson before I kick you off, all right? Go ask them, hey, what do you want? What's the biggest challenge? For you guys that want to get back in shape, what's been the biggest thing stopping you from getting back into shape? For me, it's time with the kids, right? I'm telling you right now, I gotta make. When I say yes to something, I'm saying no to something else. I can't work out 6 hours a day. I can't. I'd love to, but I can't. So I got to get an hour, hour and a half workout in on a daily basis, and I got to be consistent about doing that. And it's hard for me to stay that consistent unless I'm up at 5 a.m. every morning. But sometimes, especially now, I'm working late nights and I don't have time to do it, right? That's your market. So some of the other people here, I just want to work out more often to feel healthier, right? That's copy. Write that down. Time, having to go to the gym, says Danny. Want something quick but still getting results in 15 to 20 minutes. You understand?
Right.
Now, you can speak from your perspective on how you did that, especially if you show the results. Look, I was out of shape. I was on my way to being, and then what hit me was this guy, a father of 4, was like, man, I wish I never would have gotten out of the habit of being in shape because it's so hard to get back. And that's when I stopped myself and said, I don't want to be that. And then I turned myself around, and now not only did I get myself into shape, I'm actually competing at world-class level. Here's my story, and here's how you can do it too. Got it? And you can too. With me?
Definitely.
Okay. That is how you create an informational product. How many of you guys think you can do that? Me just going through that same scenario with you. You see how easy that is? It's really not hard. And if you're thinking it's more complicated than that, if your story's different, no, it's not. It's easier than that, guys. You're overcomplicating it. Okay? My favorite quote from Bruce Lee is, he says, a sculptor, an artist isn't somebody who adds stuff to make something beautiful. A true artist is a sculptor that whittles away at the excess until the truth is revealed. You understand this? Your truth is sitting inside of you waiting to be expressed, and more importantly, will make you more money than you can keep up with because it's not more complicated than that. Khalid, thank you for volunteering. Anything you want to say to people here who might be considering having me walk them through the next 12 months of implementing this process in their businesses?
You have no idea what's waiting for you.
A good way or a bad way?
In a good way. You really have no idea how Greg is going to be able to peel off and shed off all those layers off of you to be able to find out what your true potential is.
I want your case study, Khalid. Go get to work, man. It's time.
Absolutely.
Right, brother?
Thank you.
Thank you. You're awesome, brother. It's all you. You do it, not me. You do it, right?
Yeah.
This bump. All right, brother. Go get him. That's Khalid. Thank you, Khalid. You're awesome, brother. Everybody say thank you. Awesome. I have 4 kids. I can do it. He can build a campaign like you just described and then go back and start a second campaign for mothers. Absolutely, Jan, you're right. Thank you. Thank you, Khalid, says Chelsea. Thank you, says Keely. Thank you, says David. Cool, brother. You're awesome, man. Appreciate you helping me out there. All right. So that was a nice little aside. But when I say it's easier to do this now than it ever has been before, do you guys get it now? Then what about the sales follow-up back end? Simple. You prospect them, you present, you close, and then you're in profit. Jay, are you with me still? What's up, brother? How are you?
Hey, man, can you hear me?
I can now. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to introduce you first. I want to say thank you, Jay, for your service in the military, as always. I appreciate that.
No, I appreciate
I want
it.
to briefly bring out Jay here. He's one of our elite students. He's in the program that we're talking about here and some of the processes. All right? And I just want to briefly run through this. We took some time with Khalid there, but I really want to go through what we're doing here. All right? So you did, how similar to what we did with Khalid just a second ago did we do with you and your process?
You know, it's funny. You did the, I was kind of in the in-between. So I was, when I first came in, you were still doing the info,
Right.
and then you were shifting over to this, and it was, so I learned a lot from that, to be honest with you. I soaked in, like what you said, phase 2. I kind of got phase 2 up front. But then when we got into phase 1, this was about 9 months ago, and I locked into this, and it's well, you've been going over the numbers. It's a good problem to have.
It is a good problem to have. So let's briefly cover what he's doing. Now, when we first started this, mind you, Jay started this a little over 90 days ago. Okay, it's been within the last 3 months. He's been focusing on his primary business, and his primary business is tactical sports, health and fitness, and weight loss. Okay,
Yep.
and so when he started telling us a story, I said, "Oh, hey, that's a story you got to focus on." And you want to talk a bit about who you target and who your market is? So now that we kind of heard your story, and then who did you decide to start to target?
Yeah, and at first, what you were just telling all the folks about drilling down, you really have to do, because at first, being military and all that, I was going to get involved with, hey, we're going to do law enforcement, we're going to do all the military, we're going to do everything. And then I didn't have a message, because even though they're all tactical athletes, everybody's got a different problem. So we kept drilling down. And while we were doing it, I ran into a guy who wanted some help. He was in the National Guard. He had 17 years in. He had been flagged because of his weight, and he had 30 days to get it right, or they're kicking him out, and he's going to lose his retirement. And once we helped him in the 30 days and got him back online, I literally sat there and go, "That's the message.
Yep.
That's who we're going. We're going for those guys." And so then once I had that, then we went with the ad campaign.
So now we experimented. We started small. It's like $5 a day, and you were
Yes.
getting decent results. And I don't have the stats here, and I'm not going to pull them up. I'll just tell you guys. But literally, you were spending about $6 a lead. You had like 30 leads, 28 leads, something like that.
Yep.
You reached out to all of them. You got a hold of, I think if memory serves me correctly, like 13 people or something like that, or 15 people.
Yeah, it was 13, 15, and got
13.
like 5
And then you
sales or 2
closed
sales.
5 sales, right? And
Yep.
you get paid 80. I always forget. It's $83,
$83, yeah.
$83 per person. He signs up in his business every time he signs up. Right now, he straight just went lead gen, picked up the phone, prospected them, presented to them, did a short presentation, closed them, and he was literally in profit as quickly as possible. Right?
Yep.
That was the fastest path to taking it. Then we made some adjustments, and I made him bump his ad spend to $10 a day. I'm like, come on, man, spend some money. So he put it $10 a day, and then these are the final results as of a couple weeks ago or last week, or whatever it was.
Last week.
$10 a day, 12 cents a click. Good click-through rate. This is a sick click-through ratio for what he's doing. This is really good, right? This is very inexpensive. A lot of impressions. Facebook relevancy is 9, which means Facebook thinks he's doing outstanding. He has 486 leads. He'd contacted, I want you guys to get this, he dialed 53 people. He got 15 sales. He got $1,245 in profit, or in revenue, rather.
Revenue.
He spent $380.85 in ads, and he got $864.15 in profit. Right?
Yep.
So this is a $1 million campaign. Let's do the math. And how many hours did it take you to dial this many people, 53 people? Let's put it that way.
I was so busy trying to build the business and everything else at the same time that, as you can see, out of 486, I get a hold of 53. That's a very small number in the whole deal. But those 53 took me it maybe 20, 25 hours total of calling, recalling, talking to them. Because once you get them on the line, there's a kind of a long conversation happening.
Yeah, you got to have the conversation. You got to do the discovery phase. You got to go through the script,
Yep.
do the discovery.
Yep.
The investment. You got to do. There's several different. I have a whole formula for the way we do. We walked you through the process of closing. Correct? You went through the selling master system.
Oh yeah, I got all that. Just re-reviewed it last week. So.
Good. So that's part of the process we teach you to do when it's appropriate to get that stuff down. So here's the point of this: part-time. You could have done all the dialing and talked and followed up and closed all these people within about a week. Would that be fair?
Yes, I could
All
have.
right, guys.
2 weeks max, but within a week I could have. If I was doing this full time, I could have knocked out those 486.
So let's be conservative here because everybody's here is probably working a job. So if it takes you 2 weeks to get 15 people into your team, how many people would like that? How many people thinks that would be okay? Raise your hands.
Hey, Greg, I will add one thing to this, and I know this is your powwow, but I literally I'm building a team now, as you know. You haven't gone on to that, but I'm building a team now. One of the guys on my team to help me make these calls was kind of skeptical on that. He made his first calls tonight. I just got done training him. I gave him the leads, and literally the first three guys he called, one guy hung up on him. Another guy said, "Hey, I'm interested, but I'm kind of interested more in your top-end stuff." And another guy goes, "I'm in trouble, but everything's failed me." So in 3 phone calls, he's got 2 guys interested. And he's like fired up right now. So the system is like you said earlier. It's almost like printing money.
Yes, and the key to that is doing your market research. It's doing the key. I shot a case study today. I didn't have time to get it out to everybody today, but I shot a case study with Assad, who is the king of market research. That dude does market research to the nth degree. I'm going to be releasing that as a follow-up for you guys as well, so you can see how he does his market research. It's pretty awesome. But case in point for this. Is this simpler than what we were teaching before? And A, and then B, is it more effective than what you were doing before? So now we can move on to side B and phase 2 and 3 for you, Jay.
Yeah, this is simpler, and this got it going. And I can see now what I had learned before that now you're reversing and making it phase 2. I can see where I'm going to end up having to do that.
Yep.
But this really needed to happen first, and it is happening now. So yeah, this is it, and it's easy to plug in if you do all that background work you just talked about, especially the drill down. If you do nothing else, if you don't drill down, you're going to fail most likely.
Yeah, absolutely. 100% on that. So one other thing I want to touch on here before we kick Jay off. Thanks,
Yes.
Jay. You're awesome, brother. But one key thing here is this, is with Jay, his scenario, notice that one of the common questions, Greg, when I build this process, do I have to teach my team to build the same exact process? And your answer, Jay?
To teach my team to build the same exact process? No. I can teach them to start with. I teach them how to close and all that, but I'm getting the leads for them. But eventually I have to teach them this process. So I'm going to have to go through the exact same steps to kind of release them from my control and let them, let the birdies fly, so to speak.
Exactly.
They're going to have to learn it eventually. But to start with, I can shorten it up for them and get them taking baby steps like the guy I just talked about. But
hey, Jay, let me give you phase 4. You ready? I'm going to give it to you right now. For everybody.
I need it.
Okay. Blueprint. You know how you came in Blueprint and you promoted our stuff first?
I did.
You know how we help you set up your own funnel and then you route it to our stuff that was already built?
Yep.
That's what you can do.
Yeah, I got to create my own. I know. Got it.
No, you already have. You already created the funnel.
Well,
so your next step is you're going to go create the automated selling process. We'll walk you through that in Platinum, okay? We'll walk you through the automated selling process in Platinum. When you have that, then you have them plug in and create their own front ends like we do within the Elite program. And then they promote to that. So it's still their own funnel, but then they get to come do, and you do with them like I did with Khalid and I did with you. You help drill down to their specific story, and then you have them go after that market share, right?
Yep.
And now you can create the sales process on the back end with them so that they're not having to do it themselves. All right, high five. Dude, again, I can't tell you how proud I am of what you've done. You're amazing. You've stuck to it. Jay's not a superhero, although he's awesome. No. He's not a superhero. He's just a regular dude that stayed to the course, got it done, and these are his results. Guys, give a thank you to Jay. Dude, you rock. Appreciate you being here, man.
Thanks, Greg. I appreciate it.
No problem. Hey, if someone's here and they're like, hey, I think I want to do this, what's your advice to them before we cut you off?
Yeah, the last thing I'll say on this, when I wanted to do Blueprint, I literally looked at it at first going, you talked about, I don't have enough money, whatever. And I literally sat there when I talked to one on your team, and I walked away from the phone call and I said, you know what, I'm just going to do this. I have to do it now, and I'm just lying to myself that I can't do it. And I did it, and now it's already, I've already paid myself back and then some at this point. So
that's pretty good.
we're on the plus side of this at this point. So it's if you don't plug in, I keep saying this, and we've talked about it before. If you don't plug in, you're probably not serious in the first place, as far as I'm concerned. Seriously, you got to plug in. You got to do the work. There's no. You said in the beginning, there's no shortcut. You got to do the work, and if you don't plug in, if you halfway do it, you're going to get halfway results, and that's the end of it.
Awesome, brother. Appreciate you being here. Somebody says, what's crazy is his team members fired up over having 2 people interested. Congratulations. But that's true. I mean, think about it. When I was out there grinding my networking company, to have people that actually wanted to talk to me about what I was doing was like manna from heaven. It was amazing, but that's so difficult to find, right? And that's the key. That's the point of what this whole funnel does for you. Appreciate you, Jay. Thanks, brother. All right,
Thanks,
guys.
Man.
So now, moving on. All right, let's get on with the rest of it. So here's the 3 basic skills you need to learn to do. You need to go get traffic, you need to get conversion, and you need to go scalability. Jay's entering that phase of scalability right now, right? But the first 2 phases are traffic. Locating, targeting ads towards a specific group, we've kind of gone over that. That's all market research, right? We drilled down with Khalid. That's what we did with Jay to his specific group. That's the story of it. You have that story. It's already in you. You just don't know where it is. We're going to cut all the fat off of it, to coin a phrase, and find the truth of who you are and what your story is and go market it. Here's the beauty. You can be in the exact same company that Jay is, or in Khalid, or any of these other guys that are on here, and your story's different. You're going to attract people to you that are different than the rest of them. And you can be in the same company. How awesome is that? And it makes the FTC and the Attorney General's office happy. How awesome is that, right? There is no competition when you do this right, okay? Creating short, compelling ads to get people to click through. This is all copywriting, so you're going to learn some copywriting skill sets. We're going to walk you through how to do that, all right? Then it's conversion. You're going to learn how to do lead conversion. So you're going to go get leads from prospects, get enough information to say, you know what, I'd like some more information, please call me. And then you're going to go into sales conversion. From scalability, we go ramp up more, and you've heard me talk about it. You go more ads, more leads, more revenue, build a team with less time. You actually systemize the entire process. Those are the 3 basic skills: traffic, conversion, scalability. It doesn't need to be deeper than this. I don't need to go into bigger, deeper scenarios than this. I've already covered the 3 phases of the $10,000 empire. Let me lay it out for you. This is how we do it now. You're going to ride my bike. For the first 90 days to 120 days, you're going to ride my bike. I'm going to give you a working model of this process. You're going to promote a process that's been proven to work in order to build the skills you need to succeed in your own primary business. Write this down. There's 2 tracks you're going to take. There's Blueprint, and then there's Primary. Blueprint's my affiliate system. I'm literally going to give you a pre-built bike to ride. Here's my favorite analogy for this, okay? Think of it, when you first started to learn how to ride a bike, you didn't go build a bike. That's stupid. You got on somebody else's bike and you learned the wobbly skills of keeping yourself upright and keeping your knees from getting scratched. Now, people say, oh, Greg, I see what you're trying to do. You want us to sell your stuff. Oh, you terrible, evil, ugly, horrible man, you, right? Look, I would rather prefer you didn't sell my stuff, but it's the fastest way to success. We've tested this with over 400 students. It's the fastest path. Jay did it, right? Khalid did it, all right? And he will do it some more. All of the folks that you saw me spotlight all started with my stuff first. Chris White, with $137,000 in 72 hours on his primary business, sold my stuff first. Why? Because my bike works. Ride my bike. It's going to help you in your skills. You got it? And in doing that, what will wind up happening is you'll build the skills necessary to go and practice on your primary. I want to see you do this for at least 90 days and get yourself in a profit week to week. Okay? Show me you can do it with a few ads and then abandon it. I don't care, because I lose money when you sell my stuff. Why? Because when you sell a product, I give you almost all the profitability. I only keep enough to fulfill it. I lose money 2 ways. Number 1, you get the profit. Number 2, I can't market in that space. I don't market in those areas. I don't compete against you guys on Facebook. I literally leave the best marketing platform on earth alone. I don't bother it. You guys get to go play in that space. You get to go make that money. Why? So you can learn as quickly as possible. Ride my bike. Then you go build your bike. Okay? So you promote a process that's already been proven to work, and you get paid nearly all the profit to practice with. So that's phase 1. You ride my bike. Get the skills down. You learn how to ride a bike. Then you can go. Mine's a BMX. It's swift and swag and cool. Maybe you want a beach cruiser. Maybe you want, I don't know, a lowrider bike, a cholo bike, right? I don't know what kind of bike you want. But once you've learned how to ride my bike, then you can go put yours together, a 10-speed, a mountain bike, whatever you want. Now, phase 2, you apply to your business just like Jay did. You go get traffic. You build a simple capture page, and then you go through the offline selling process. Prospect, present, objection handle, close. And we're going to determine and get those numbers dialed in. We're going to test and tweak and adjust, just like Jay did, so we could find that profitability. We adjusted it enough so that now he's getting $83 per sale. He's averaging about, what did we say, about $50 per profit per person signed up. So much so that now he has to scale out his process. You'll have to do that too. You understand? Phase 3, scale your funnel. You cut the fat. You increase winning ads. You scale your team, just like he's doing. You guys got that? That's how you build a $10,000 per month empire. It's not more complicated than that. And maybe I've oversimplified it tonight, but it's pretty basic, man. It's not hard. So what we've been waiting for, what have we been up to for the last year? As I've said, we've been doing this for the longest time. We have a larger group of one-on-one coaching students. We've done over 400 students as a direct result of this process. We've walked them through the entire process of what we're talking about here. Everything I've laid out for you tonight, we've done. And every time we've done it, we've whittled away at the excess. This is as simple as we can make it. All right? So we walked all our students through market selection, targeting the right groups, driving laser-targeted traffic, basic copywriting, traffic, split testing, maximizing most up-to-date Facebook strategies. Most important, though, our main focus is to help you generate your first dollar in profit. Write that down. I know you want your breathe number. What's your breathe number? Write that down. What's a breathe number, Greg? Mark Hoverson taught me this. A breathe number is the dollar amount that at the end of the month, if you had that per month, you could be like, whew, yeah, I can actually breathe. I can relax now. I'm good. This is a good place to start. If you're making $5,000 a month right now, your barometer is probably an extra $500 to $1,000 extra a month. So $5,500 to $6,000 per month is probably right where you need to be. Right? Maybe it's $7,500. That would be really good. Maybe it's $8,000. Write them in. Let me see those numbers. $3,000 per month is good. Good. $10,000 for somebody, good. Breathe number for a business to not be in the red. One person says $5,600, $5,000 is good. Breathe number would be around $2,000 per month. Okay, good. $6,400 a month, $15,000. Jay says $10,000 a month. My wife could be quit her job, part-time job. Okay, 6 to 8 a month, good. 2,500. And I'm not judging whatever these numbers are. I just want you to see the varied amounts. 2,500, anywhere from a few $100s up to 25, 5, 10, 20, $15,000. Let me tell you my breathe number. I have to have $100,000 a month. No, you don't. No, I do. I have to generate $100,000 a month in revenue for my business and for myself personally. Okay, that's for me. What's for you? So we've got these breathe numbers here. You know where all this starts is in your first dollar of profit. You have to start from profit, but you need that first dollar in profit. From profit, we can scale. We did that with Jay. We're doing that with the rest of the students. We're going to do that with you. All right. So these guys have generated hundreds of thousands of leads. To date, we've done over $5.7 million from these results specifically. You're struggling to, everyone from struggling to copy and paste to online recruiting empires, and this is all before they picked up the phone to prospect. Again, the disclaimer is results not typical. You're going to work your butt off. Here's the biggest lesson I've learned. Training programs fail. Training is static. I've done home study courses. They don't work. Why? The content's solid. It's solid, but you won't work it. You don't need more information. You need living, breathing, hand-holding to guide you through doing the stuff you need. It only works for a little while, and then content becomes outdated in the ever-changing internet. Every week things are changing. That's what we did with Jay. He was even saying during the program, he says, we got the old model and the new model, and he sees the difference. Why? Because it's constantly evolving. As the market changes, this time next year, our program is going to be different because it's a living, breathing entity. It changes based on the effectiveness of the results. As we find faster paths to success, you get updated on them, right? How we fixed it. We rebuilt our coaching to focus on helping our students learn how to discover success, adapt to challenges, and support each other through the changes as they occur. You're going to have an immense support group. We continue to provide you the most up-to-date, what's working today training, but we arm you with the know-how of being able to find it on your own. We don't want you to be dependent on us. We're going to teach you how to be self-sustaining, and we back that with our support systems that never lets you be by yourself. You get it? How they did it? One-on-one coaching. You're going to get 12 weekly one-on-one coaching sessions. These are high-level appliers that have successfully implemented these same steps in their businesses. These are graduates of my program. They're going to walk you through it. They're going to hold your hand. How many of you guys want somebody who's already done it? How about a guy like Jay, who's already been there, that would help you implement your processes? It won't be Jay. Jay's still working up, but we have other students that are like Jay that would actually hold your hand and walk you through the stuff. How many of you guys want that type of assistance? That would be super cool. Is your support group available 24/7? Yep, Angela, it's a Facebook group. We got people all over the world, so when you're up, they're up. Got it? Certain people would be. All right. And that goes to the Facebook groups. Support from your peers, people who are experiencing breakthroughs at your own pace and helping each other through the challenges. You're going to start with a group of people. You're going to look to your left. You're going to look to your right. Someone's going to have a breakthrough. One of two things is going to happen. You're going to say, oh, they're luckier than I am. No, they're not. You're going to know that. You're like, I got started with them. I know that person. Man, if they can do it, I can do it. That should inspire you. Or you'll be the person that steps up and starts taking off. And then you'll look back and say, man, it's not that complicated. You can do it. Here it is. Because I can say all this stuff from my ivory tower, and you're not going to believe me because I'm superpowered. You get to inspire each other as we go along. There's no group more powerful than our group. I'm biased because it's mine, but these students, these are the best people in the world, man. The best. You're going to get group coaching tutorials, hot seats. My team and I walk each of you and the group through every piece of the puzzle in bite-sized, easy-to-implement chunks, and we do hot seats with you in tutorials. Jay didn't get a one-on-one session with me ever. He was in the Facebook groups, or excuse me, the group rounds, and that's how we built his stuff out. He had his one-on-one coaching sessions, but I saw his stuff, heard a story, gave him a suggestion, and he took off with it, right? And that's why we've been spotlighting him since, because he's done it. Full-time tech support staff. We have a full-time, knowledgeable, and happy to help staff of team. Something gets broken, our guys are there. You just send a support ticket and they get it done. If you can't make the live training, I'm busy at this time, great, cool. They're all recorded. You get to learn at your own pace from home or on the go. They're all MP4 formatted, so you can actually put it on your mobile device and listen to it on the ground. All right? Now, the bottom line is this has been a by-invite only process. We only allowed a handful of people by invitation only up until now. So here's the big announcement. This is something I'm going to be offering to 50 people tonight and over the course of this week. As you know, we have a 12-month coaching program, and it's with a 90-day crash course to get it started. And it's a full year of coaching program that walks you through the process one-on-one, every step of what we've outlined here for you guys tonight. If you haven't heard about it, it's called our Fast Start Marketer Elite Coaching Program. We call this our Elite Coaching System. So what are you getting in the Elite Coaching Program? You're going to learn how to do the market selection mastery. Everything I went through with Khalid, deeper than that. We'll drill down even deeper. We were just getting started with Khalid. It's drilled down even further so he can go find his target niche. So Khalid was the beginning of what we do with you. Jay is kind of the end, and he's still digging deeper. And that's how, when you cater your message to a specific group like that, that's where your profits are found. That's where you gain that mastery. Market selection is all about how to identify your target and your hottest niche markets that are already want and desire what your offer is. You understand? Then we go show you how to get targeted traffic, finding targeted pools of people to market to, both free and paid. There's tons of free ways, but the paid ways are faster. So do that. We templatize all your web pages and walk you through the edits. So all the HTML, hosting, name selection, domain names, how to set up your autoresponders, email file, all of that stuff, you don't even need to do most of that. We set it up for you. Okay? We templatize it so you just go in there and just edit it. Now this you will do, copywriting and offer creation. Simple copy secrets I've refined over the last 10 years online to help you with how to, your headlines, your writing, your compelling storytelling, email subjects. You know, like Khalid was asking a bit ago, where do I come up with the content? Okay? Video sales letters that double your sales conversions and get people to actually want to buy from you. Where do I come up with that stuff? You just ask questions. There's a series of questions you ask that walk your prospects through exactly what you want and what they need in order to want to sign up with you. You test and tweak your offers to increase your conversions. Split testing, handful of things to dramatically increase your offer's take rate, which drives lead costs way down like we did with Jay and generate more leads. He went from $6 a lead down to $1 per lead in the scenarios I was sharing with you guys. Once you have the lead, just like you said, you prospect, you present, you objection handle, and you close. That's it. Simple. Members area with over 2 years of live Q&A training. Need a specific help? We can point you to a specific training that will help you with that. Live weekly group coaching calls with me and my team. 90-minute live interactive calls. There's 60 minutes to 90 minutes. It depends on the call. With me and my team to help answer your questions and help you implement all the steps in your business. Here's the big one. You get 12, 30 minutes, sometimes up to 45 minutes, one-on-one coaching sessions that walk you through the entire setup of your online 10K per month lead funnel. We literally walk you through how to do this within the affiliate system, and then we do hot seats with you in small groups after that, which are basically, they're barely a shade less intimate than one-on-one stuff. So you're also going to get a bunch of bonuses. A free website. Our entire team is going to put together the websites from top to bottom. We're going to build it. We'll put it together with all the templates, latest and greatest, highest converting stuff. We're going to hand the stuff to you. I'm going to give you a 30-minute coaching session with me one-on-one. This is a $998 value. You and I can discuss whatever you need to help you get a breakthrough your next income level. Warning, be ready for the truth. Okay? How many people here want me to walk you through, like I did with Khalid, exactly how to do this stuff? Angela wants to work with me. Andrew wants to work with me. Chelsea wants to work with Cindy, Danny, Jonathan, Judy, Paul, Vixen. All right, cool. I'm going to share with you an opportunity to get it done. And then we have a software package we're giving to you guys, and that ever expands. As we get better and we find new stuff that works, that's what we hand off to you, right? Let's ask the million-dollar question. What's the million-dollar question you guys are going to ask right now? Million-dollar question is how much? You're right. Based on what you've heard right now, throw out some numbers. What do you guys think what you guys have seen is worth? To have a funnel like Jay's put together, what would that be worth? Mark says $50,000. I know some programs that charge 50 grand, and it's less than what we deliver. It's for a weekend, a retreat. It's worth a college education, says somebody else. I agree. 20,000, 30,000, okay. 10,000, yeah. All right. One-on-one coaching nowadays is you're talking at least $10,000 for the one-on-one coaching just for 12 sessions. Our Selling Master System, everything we've covered here, it's a $3,000 course. Master Level Internet Training is a $3,000 course we've done in the past. All the bonuses, you're talking about $3,656 in bonuses. Live bi-weekly coaching, you're looking at least an $1,100 to $2,000 price point throughout the course of the year. Total value of everything that's provided, real value. This is actually what it costs us to deliver, or what it would actually cost in some programs. It's $19,838. And when I sell this stuff, I've sold it for as high as this. Of course, I'm not going to make you pay near 20 grand. You get access to the Elite Coaching System for only $5,997 for the entire 12-month training program. Now, this includes everything we talked about here tonight. We're only going to be accepting 50 people into this program in a general open session like this. The reason is we have enough coaches to facilitate 50 new students into the program. We already have several people that have already taken action on this. I have one here tonight that's here right now. I see you, Cindy. Can I unmute you for a second? Hey, Cindy, how are you?
Hello, how are you?
I'm awesome. Are you excited? Did you learn something new tonight?
Yes, I did.
So you literally signed up today. We literally had this conversation. We got you jumped in before the rush coming in tonight, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Why? I just want to ask one question. Why did you make the decision to join us as part of this process?
My struggle has been getting leads. And I know there has to be people out there looking for what I have to offer. I just don't know how to find them. And this whole thing of streamlining my niche makes so much sense that I can't believe that I've sat for 3 years and not known this.
Yeah. Makes you want to slap your upline, huh? Just kidding. Just kidding.
I've said that for 3 years.
Well, we're excited to have you on board as part of this process. You know, as you go through this, make sure, I always tell folks, and I told you today, get 2 notebooks, one for your questions and your action steps, or actually one for your notes and your action steps. And then the second one I want you to do is I want you to grab a notebook for your questions, and as big as small as they are, write them down so that when you're in the group, you can just start getting them answered right away, okay?
Yes.
Awesome. Welcome aboard. I'm excited to see you on the inside.
Thank you.
Rocking and rolling. All right, kiddo. So Cindy pulled the trigger. Who else is going to be joining with us? Well, hold on to your horses. I'm not asking you for $5,997 right now. I'm only accepting 50 people. I want to make sure we have the right 50 people. So we have an application process in place to be considered. Your application fee tonight is only $99. I'm not asking you to say yes. I'm asking you to say maybe. We will have a conversation. Now, the place that you're going to be registering for this is where you're going to apply. FastStartMarketer.com/apply. FastStartMarketer.com/apply. Okay? So I sent that to you all in a link here, FastStartMarketer.com/apply. Now I'm going to go through. You click the link, this is where it's going to take you. And you're going to see clearly it's $99 for the application fee. If you are not accepted into the program, we will gladly refund your $99 fee. I'm not trying to take your 99 bucks, okay? I'm trying to provide you guys an opportunity to sit down and have a conversation with me directly. My team will call. We'll coordinate a time for you guys to talk with me. I will personally be interviewing you guys for this program. This might be the last time I get to do this because as this program grows and gets bigger and bigger, we're going to have people in place to actually facilitate this. So, you know, it's a first-come, first-served basis. I'm only guaranteeing the first 50 people that come through this that apply will actually get their one-on-one session with me for 30 minutes. So I'm going to be busy over the next, few days. That being said, go ahead and take action right now. Click on the link. So it's FastStartMarketer.com/apply. It'll take you to this page. And what you're going to do is you're going to register here. You're going to pay your $99. And let me know when you've done this. I've got something special for the first 10 people that do this tonight. For the first 10 people that do this tonight, I'm going to give you 1,000 leads to grow your business with. The first 10 people that do this tonight, I'm going to give you 1,000 leads, and I'm going to give you a script process that we've done that can help you start generating money as early as next week. Okay? What are the payment options after we are accepted? Jen, that's a great question. Thinking too far ahead? No, that's fine. Some of you guys are going to say, hey, that's a lot of money. How do I pony that up all at once? There's several different ways to do that. Apply, and we'll discuss all the options. Now, what I will say is for some of you folks, this happens every time we do this, so I'm going to say this in advance. Some of you I won't find as a really good fit for the elite program. That's okay. We'll then offer what program we do feel is a good fit for you to get started. Don't take that personal. It just means that you're better suited to start with something to get your base skills down a little bit easier with something else, maybe something that doesn't stretch your budget as much. I don't know. We'll find that out. We'll take the $99 application fee and apply that towards whatever you've got. But the key is take the application fee, be one of the first 10 that get started tonight, and then let me know that you were one of the first 10. I want to send you out those 1,000 leads, and in addition to that, I'm going to send you a script that you can start making money with it right away. It's awesome. We're very excited over the results we're getting with it immediately right out the gate. Keely says, I bought the $37 blueprint. Should I start with that first? we've gone over a deeper, so many of you guys have already purchased the product. The blueprint is exactly what the name entails. It's a blueprint. It's a model for doing this process. You understand that? It's great information, but you've got a better sense of what we've talked about. We actually are going to update the blueprint to include a more updated version of what this stuff is in the near future. So the blueprint's awesome. It's great. I'm not going to discount that. But if you bought the blueprint within the last 30 days of purchasing the product, we will count that towards your membership fee as well, or actually your registration towards the Elite program. So don't worry, if you've already invested in some of our other programs, which some of you have, I see you guys, I already bought this, I already bought that, cool. If it's within the last 30 days, we'll give you credit for that towards this registration as well, so you're not losing out on any of that money. I don't understand what you're saying, Chelsea, for what you're saying there, for your questions. If you can clarify, that would be great. Okay, good. Awesome. So, yes, bottom line is we do have payment options that will work for you guys. The key is you jump in and get that done as well. Chelsea says she was told, I was always told I would amount to nothing. I thought that would be true, but it's not going to be. Absolutely, Chelsea. You control your destiny. The story that you've been fed is not the truth. That was a long time ago. Absolutely. I see that a minute ago now. That's not the truth. That's not your story. You can rewrite your story. Here's where you are. The situation you're in right now is a direct result of the past, the things you've done before. That doesn't have to be your future. The challenges and the things you're facing up until this point, the life that you're living right now, those are all decisions based on your past. You have an opportunity to change your future. How many people here are ready to change your future? How many people here are ready to take yourself to the next level and start to make a dramatic impact? Bottom line here is this. We have a $50,000 money-back guarantee. Here's how that works. There's 4 conditions. You need to finish all your one-on-one coaching sessions. You need to implement the process for 6 months after that. You need to be in the program for at least 12 months. And then we have a strict no cross-recruiting policy. You can't recruit people in our program into your network marketing business. I don't want people pitching you into the other network marketing businesses. I'm never going to pitch you into a network marketing business because you didn't come to me for a new opportunity. You came to me for the skills in order to grow your current opportunity. Make sense? So I honor that. We ask you guys to do the same thing. When you do that, if for some reason you haven't started to generate a minimum of $50,000 per year starting in the next 12 months, and any reputable business you want to apply these strategies to, we'll buy back the program for what you invested into it. Okay, let me say that again. It has a $50,000 money-back guarantee. You got to do the work. You got to finish your sessions. You got to be there to let us assist you with it every step of the way and do the work. Minimum 2 to 3 hours a day, 5 days a week. You pick the days. You pick the hours. We provide the strongest guarantee in the space. Nobody provides a guarantee like this because it works if you work it. As long as you're truly committed to doing that, we stand behind you 100%. Do it. And at the end of the year, you'll actually get the results we promised, or it doesn't cost you a dime. But at least this way, you did everything in your power to learn what you need to do to get it done. Okay, cool. Questions? I'm sure you guys have questions. We had a lot of questions in the beginning of this thing. How does this course relate to complement the MLM course? Is this an overview of the MLM content? No, Keely. The stuff that we went over tonight and what this was for was specifically laying out the strategy for the elite groups and the people we're opening up general registrations right now for you guys to help you get this done and help you start making your business go forward. Every one of these people got started in this program, and these were the older versions of the program, right? 101,000 people on her fan page from Your Fibromyalgia for Deb Lundquist. Joe Clark, $6,000 per month, 2 months in a row. What's great about this one, her first month was like $5,800 or something like that. She spent $300 in ads and profited about $5,500 out of that first month. The second month was about $6,000 in profit. Then the next team she had out of that was $25,000 that she recruited as a direct result of being associated with the program. We have already covered Jay's results. And of course, here's this one. I want to revisit this because this is an important part. This guy, I just watched his video. I'm going to be putting a case study of his progression. I literally have videos from him transforming from first getting started with the program to building his first $3,000 per month business. Right? First, he'd spent over what he doesn't say here is he spent over $150,000 in training with some of the biggest names in our space and never built a business that he got off the ground. He was never in profit. In less than 30 full days of implementing the processes, which was about 90 days within the program, he'd actually built a $2,500 per month business, and then he built a $3,000 per month business after that. But within 12 months, he did $183,000 in sales. 18 months later, he actually became the #1 recruiter inside his billion-dollar health and wellness company. 33 months later, from the beginning, he had his first $250,000 month in his business. And that month, he actually launched his business using the models and the strategies you're learning here. This is when he had phase 3 stuff. He implemented the lead generation side, the phone side and then the scaling side, and he actually did $137,000 in 3 days. It was amazing. It was awesome. And he spoke on stage and talked about it. So we're going to cut together his transformation from, it's pretty awesome. I'm excited. His first deal of getting, $2,000 in sales to closing his first $5,000 transaction, closing his first big ticket sale, to then growing an organization to where he had $137,000 in sales. He's on his way to building $1 million per month business. Let me say that again. Chris White right now is on his way to building a $1 million business per month. This is not a miracle program. Andrew says he's in. Awesome, Andrew. This is not a miracle program, guys. This is work. I don't sell hope. I don't sell hype. These results are not typical. For every one person I have here that's been massively successful, I got 2 or 3 people who didn't finish and didn't implement. Why? For whatever reasons. Khalid was one of them. I'm not picking on him, but I love Khalid. Khalid's awesome. I know his potential. Khalid stalled. Khalid stagnated. Khalid stopped. He's been in the program for years, 2 or 3 years now. Have I given up on Khalid? No. I will not. I refuse to. Why? Because I care, damn it. I want to see you guys be successful. And that's where Khalid is now. Khalid's at a point where he's starting to grow and come back and start to really take off. However long it takes for us to see that happen, he's going to get it. Come hell or high water, you're going to do it, brother. That's what I'm telling you, right? And that's our obligation. This isn't a miracle program. You don't need a miracle. You need things that work. This is the nature of what you're getting access to help you grow your business. Andrew is in. Angela's in. She just signed up. Awesome. I just want to make sure, says Jonathan, we'll start learning with affiliate marketing and then be able to transition the skills over to network marketing businesses. Jonathan, 100%. Yes. See, here's the thing, and here's one of the things I definitely want to spotlight for you as we go through this process. So how do you go make money with this stuff, right? How do you actually get paid? So let me talk to you about the Fast Start Marketer Elite Fast Cash system. Now, as I said, you're going to ride my bike. Let me explain what that means. So you're going to ride my system, and then my funnel goes 37, 97, 397, 997. Okay? And we have a couple other programs. I'll talk about those here in a minute. But when you sell a $37 product online, you're going to get $30 of that. We keep $7 for fulfillment. When I say I literally hand you all the profit, you get all the profit. I don't keep any of it. It's all for you. Okay? $97. When you sell a $97 product, you get $80 of that. We keep $17 for fulfillment, leads, and all the other stuff that goes along with it. When you sell a $397 product, you get $300 of that. We keep $97 for fulfillment. When you sell a $997 product, you get $700 of that product. We keep $297 for fulfillment because that requires a little more time, effort, and energy on our part, right? Chantel's case study. Chantel fought me tooth and nail. That girl did not want to do our affiliate system. But here's the key to this. Here's what happened. She did it grudgingly, and then she built this online funnel that made her thousands and thousands of dollars. Okay? She still continues to generate stuff online. She's now applying those strategies to her primary business. But she swears up and down, she says, I'm so glad he forced me to do his affiliate stuff, because if he didn't do that, there's no way I would have been able to apply this stuff into my primary business. Now she's in cahoots with a couple of my colleagues and I, working on some of her campaigns to actually go get it done. So that's Chantel. She has a special needs child. She did this very part-time. She literally just quit her full-time job to go full-time in her primary business. You will learn how to apply these things to your primary business. It's so much faster. Even Deb took longer than the rest of the team. I had a fly-in group with this group with Chantel, Donna Fletcher, who you're going to see her case study later on, and then Deb Lundquist. Deb didn't start with our affiliate system. She was one of the few people that went right to her primary, and she built a $100,000 or 100,000 person following on Facebook. Right. She has challenges monetizing that group, though, because she didn't go through our system. She doesn't understand the concepts very well. Deb, with 101,000 people on her deal, has come back and has started doing the affiliate stuff now to start getting her primary stuff done better. And she's closing business and made thousands of dollars as a result of it already. Do you understand that? And in fact, I'll even show you. Let's go to the Facebook page. So here it is. 101,000 fans, 235 fans, and 2 messages asking to join as real members. Greg, you called it. I told her when you reach 100,000 fans and you send one note even hinting that you're allowing folks to come on board with working with you one-on-one, they're going to start messaging you privately. It's just going to take off. And I gave her a format to start doing that based on the stuff she learned from the affiliate system. You get it? And it's already happening, right? And what I do, winky face. It's all her. I didn't do it. it comes down to you guys understanding how to do this stuff. Ride my bike first, and then when you make the transition to your primary, it will be massively easier. I promise. I promise. Okay. So Jen, I'm gonna give you some. I'm gonna give you some good stuff here. All right. So Greg, I'm so freaked out right now, but I did it. I filled it out. I did it. If I want to start, and this is the first time reading it, so I don't know what she's saying. If I want to start a new business, can I with this program? I have an affiliate program, but I want to start a new business. I want to start a new one as I have lupus, and I want to help others in pain by showing them how to use devices for arthritis, etc. That's my story to help others. Oh my gosh, thank you. I bought the blueprint a few months ago, but now I'm doing this. I am crazy. I will do this so my mom can retire and can be independent. Thanks, Greg. Hey, Jen, can I unmute you? Can I have you come out and tell your story? Because I'd really like to hear your voice. Hopefully you've got a microphone that works. This is unscripted. Hey, Jen, how are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you? Nice to meet you.
Awesome. It's nice to meet you, too. I'm excited to have a conversation with you. You a little nervous?
Yeah, I don't know why. I'm a little nervous.
It's okay to be nervous. That's good. That means you're getting outside of your comfort zone. That's normal.
Yeah.
Good. What made you want to pull the trigger tonight?
Just things that you said, but it was things that you said, but I've been thinking like this for a long time, and I believe what you think is what you get, and that might sound woo-woo to some people, but you get what you attract and what you think about, and I want to change how life is going, so instead of making excuses in my head, I just did it.
Good for you. That's awesome. And that's the scary part. It really is just starting that movement, right? That's why we make it easy for you guys to say maybe. So, number one, I appreciate your trust. I really do, to have this conversation, and we will make a decision that's right for you, and we'll have a candid conversation. I'm excited to talk. All right?
Okay, thank you.
Awesome, Jen. All right, my guys will be in touch within the next, actually, they'll start reaching out tomorrow to get you guys all situated and moving forward. So watch out for that call. It'll come from a 602 area code. All right, so more questions are coming in. Am I one of the 10, says Jen. Just curious. Thanks for your time. I don't know. I have to go look. Orders are coming in and people are actually making processes right now. Again, I should give the link again. It's faststartmarketer.com/apply. faststartmarketer.com/apply. Okay, more questions. Sorry for asking so many questions. So this FSM, okay, so Keely asked, the FSM Elite system is the affiliate system, and then there's a primary system. That is another course? No, that's all included. That's part of the 12-month process. So think of it all as one long coaching program, right? It's all one long coaching program. The first 90 days are dedicated to the affiliate system, so you can get it down. Now, you have a choice at the end of that 90 days, 120 days, however long it takes you to get that down. You can either continue to promote that process. You have a full year license, so you can generate revenue with that and get your ads to pay for itself, or you can just abandon it and focus it 100% on your business. That's up to you. I don't care. I really don't. My main concern is you get the strategies down first. That's going to serve you more than anything else. Because when we do talk and I'm like, hey, Keely, show me your ads, just like we did with Jay's. Sorry, I'm going through this stuff. So let's find somebody that we're doing stuff with. Here's Taryn. Taryn's one of our newer elite students, and here's one of her ad campaigns that she's doing right now, right? So what she's doing is, so we're going through and say, hey all, hoping to get this story ads up tonight. So she puts her copy in here, and then we critique it and offer some guidance for it. And then this is the image she does. That's her image. And then people give feedback on that. And you can see that Renee's doing it. What do you think of this ad, Michelle? We give engagement and content. There's some engagement there. You know, Michelle, one of our coaches, compliance-wise, we want to avoid this, that, and the other thing. Taryn had her account suspended because she was doing stuff that was too aggressive on her marketing. So we talked her back, showed her where to do it right, how to adjust it, and go in there and get it done. So this is her doing it for the affiliate system. But now when we go into the advanced group, okay, advanced. So we have an elite advanced group. You graduate from the basics into the advanced group, and here it is that we're actually going through your primary. You can see Katie's working on her primary contact page. Now we're working on her stuff. You can see Jay's stories, all of his progression, all of his ads, everything he's done is in here. So when you graduate, you're ready to go. So that's how we work on this. You will be applying these strategies to your primaries. We have specific classes, group classes for primary, for profit finding, for affiliate. We segment them so you can constantly go through and get this stuff done in your business. faststartmarketer.com/apply. Say maybe tonight. Then the primary system is what you begin with after the 90 days. Correct, Keely. That's exactly right. So once you've graduated from your one-on-ones and you've gotten the affiliate stuff down, then you move into the group the small group, the intimate group, primary applications. And it's not just I've been part of courses where they really just want you to sell their stuff. I've worked for programs that were like that. We don't do that. We genuinely we have to kick you out because we have to make room for other affiliates coming in to practice their skills. We don't want the market too congested. That's why we limit the number of people that can come in and do this so that it's not oversaturated. So that when you're moving to your primary businesses, there's so much more traffic there and it's a lot easier and cheaper to do than our stuff. So the primary system is whatever my network marketing business is, correct. So affiliate is my stuff. Primary is whatever you want to point your skills at. Got it? So that could be your network marketing business. That could be someone was asking about, automotive sales. Someone was talking about, specific. I forgot what she said. I think it was Jen that asked that, or somebody was saying they didn't have a business yet. You don't even need a business. You can actually go through and set it up later. In her case, it was she wanted to do arthritis. Yeah, we have folks that are doing arthritis, thyroid, fibromyalgia. All the different focuses we have here, you actually get to do it. So Andrew's in. Who else is in? Let me see if you joined us tonight. Cool, guys. Awesome. Neat, neat, neat. I'm seeing it. Questions, comments. Who has an objection for me? All right, Keely, you joining us then? You're going to have that conversation? So Keely says, so I paid the $37 recently, $99.37, $62. If you don't get accepted in the main program, it's not a fit, then the $62 is refunded. Correct. So Keely, I can't divide your $99 down tonight. Just go pay the $99, okay? But we'll give credit. Let's say we accept you into the elite program. You decide it's a good fit for you. We decide it's a good fit for us, et cetera, et cetera. You'd get credit for the 37 and the 97, or the 99 as well, okay, towards the final balance of the program. Make sense? If you're not accepted, you decide not to go with it, sure, it's refunded. All right? Got it. Cool. Tommy says, I'm already in Fast Start Marketer, need help. Tommy, reach out, dude. We're here. Well, who are you reaching out to? Very valuable stuff tonight. Awesome. Thank you. This was very helpful. Awesome. Good. Tonight you heard literally how we're taking folks frustrated, struggling, not getting the results in the businesses they want, and being able to actually take their businesses to the tune through the elite system and actually building million-dollar businesses. Jay is not just building a sideline income. He's not even building a six-figure income. He already has $1 million funnel. It's $1 million funnel. Jen says, Greg, I used to say I don't have the money, but you can if you really want it. Find it. To those who are afraid, just try it. Thanks, Greg, and all. No problem, Jen. And she just signed up tonight. Look at the mindset already adjusted within Jen. Thank you all. Looking forward to working with you. Awesome, Angela. I look forward to working with you, too. Tonight you got exposed to something very different. Here's the key, though. To know and not to do is not to know. You've been given a roadmap. And you can make a choice. You can try to do it by yourself and fumble and try to figure out a way out. Because if you stay right where you are, if you stay exactly in the same position, you're going to get the same damn results you got last year. Think about it. You were here last year in the same damn position, in the same spot, thinking that the next year was going to be better. It's not. Not until you change your actions today. Not until you make a decision and a commitment today to do something different. Now here's the hard part. It's just like working out. It's hard to stay dedicated to working out by yourself. Damn near impossible for most folks. That's why this program is so effective. It's specifically designed to hold you accountable, to give you encouragement, to help you get everything you need done in your business so you can walk yourself through to the next level. You're not going to hold yourself accountable on your own. That's what you need a coach for. You're not going to hold yourself to your homework assignments. That's what you need accountability partners for. That's what you need people who are looking up to you in your group and counting on you as part of a team. You're going to do contests as part of this deal. It's a lot of fun, and it's some of the biggest breakthroughs people have. We're running contests right now. It's amazing the breakthroughs people have because they're working together in small groups. You're going to make connections, teamwork, and business partnerships as a matter of this group that you would have never had access to, and they can equal literally millions of dollars for you. That's where Chris is. Chris is partnered up with Jonathan Way. I haven't even told his story yet, right? He's a Facebook wizard, all because he took courage to join this program. Jen took it. Angela did it. A lot of folks done it tonight. I understand you're skeptical. I don't blame you for being skeptical. I'm not asking you to say yes. I'm telling you to say maybe. FastStartMarketer.com/apply. We'll talk. If it's for you, awesome. If it isn't, totally fine. But at least this way you know what it entails. And more importantly, you can make an intelligent decision for your business. But something's got to change, or else it's going to stay exactly the same. And that's the biggest travesty of all. Don't do that. You deserve better. So does your family and your business. My friends, I appreciate you. Let's finish this year out strong, and let's start the next year right. And I look forward to working with you guys. I'll talk to you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.